Xiaoxu then, actually, in fairness, you do. It does mean you then have a triple melee comp on top side, which can be a bit of a problem. I suppose they have triple melee on the other side, but their abilities make you think that they're not. This is a very different draft again. Very different draft again. Put on a quick out break, folks, as we load in.
Does have that ability now to look for that reset though. Got the double daggers in inventory, which will probably get turned into some boots. And again, into Silas, into those melee matchups where you need to get your spacing right. That can be important. Naiyou though is topside with Flash. Xiaoxu rather at half. Could well be a dead man.
He's used most of his skills now. Has the E. Now he's got that sapling in place, and I think this is probably just a dead Ambessa. First blood to Naiyou, who has had the better early games than JunJia in this series so far.
Good ward, spotting him out.
It is potentially because they're looking for the dive is the thing. Creme knows that JunJia's coming over here. Naiyou has flash. Now he can walk up, and if they go for it, they're going to get flashed on by the Maokai.
No one's taken aggro quite yet. But over comes HongQ.
Oh, he's taking aggro! He's taking aggro!
And the fate sealed afterwards is brutalizing. JunJia flashes, but Naiyou follows. There's no way out now for the Sejuani. Maybe a blast cone will get you some of the way to safety. But they're still going to lose their mid. Now look towards his bot lane. Reminder, no cleanse, and the spell shield will be on a timer for another couple of seconds. JunJia looking for the invade or the dive?
This is a good dive. This is a good dive. They need to do this now, though, before the level 6 is hit on the Nautilus, who will be killed by the end of this wave. Get themselves the aftershock. JiaQi is going to die.
GALA does at least a little bit of work there with the 7 crescendo work and picks up the kill onto JiaQi. Vampire takes aggro for a while, but then drops it. Out comes the Glacial Prison. Nice pair of kills for GALA.
Takes a couple of ultimates, but they get a good set of kills. JDG going...
Awkward spot. It's got the equalizer. I don't know whether he would be forced to blow it. In fact, with Silas returning back towards mid lane, looks like there won't be...
JiaQi being down 2,000 gold is just... awful news for Toppies. Part of that will be Cult, part of that will be the role quest as well. No, this is a problem. GALA will just kill them.
Yeah, GALA's going to murder at least fengyue here. There's no real way out, I think, for the Nautilus, who flashes. That's not bad. Overcomes Naiyou. Actually, is it a potential turnaround now? JiaQi with the spell shield could potentially body block. Does burn the spell shield, but it doesn't actually end up blocking the hook, so no mana or health back.
Oh,
now,
dear.
Vampire's in danger. There's the Bramble Smash, the last few autos, the smite for the slow, and they've gone too far in the bot lane.
Oh, trying to force plus kill! Splash damage not quite strong enough at this point in the game. Really good turnaround, however, you spent a lot of time there. Missing ult, though, from JunJia.
369 does still go down. The turret shot's not enough. An additional flash is required, but the dive is successful.
Yeah, they took a long time. Hang on a second. There's no cleanse on him. He has flash. Flashing away.
Gets bopped back into the hook of the fengyue, who may well die, but has the right and draft to buy some time. 7 crescendo healing is pretty good, but just not there. And GALA is picked up by JiaQi, who I believe will also get the shutdown.
And Ambessa, no ultimate for either top lane around the objective. Now, this should just be dragging down for free.
Can look for it. The Glacial Prison lands onto JiaQi, but will spell shield the follow-up hook. Moonlight Vigil well wide. He's in the Calibrum. Just goes in the pocket instead of into the champions.
Top Esports getting the first dragon really helps them here. It means that JDG don't get away with 2 dragons. I think that would be... Hang on a second. Tracer's actually looking for a kill here. Can force the flash. This is scary.
He TP'd back in. Suddenly he's doing absolutely monstrous damage. Xiaoxu's in danger. Can't quite get the kill. It's been close for both top laners, but the reset will be forced.
HongQ could die here. HongQ could very much die here. He does have the flash. Might be forced to use it. Good angle. Well, bad angle from Naiyou, rather.
Stolen Maokai ultimate, now potential turnaround. In fact, this Maokai might be in danger here. Will get jumped on, does have the flash, gets hooked back in. Remember, he's not very tanky. The Twisted Advance is good, though, and Naiyou ends up getting brought down by that Sejuani. Good healing from HongQ as he picks up another. At least Creme gets one back, but it's still the 2-for-1 in the mid lane. Turret should fall here. The Flay buys some time, buffered through by the Q3, but Creme now in a 1v2 is going to be very scary, but the healing is pretty bloody ridiculous. Vampire's in danger. He shouldn't have stuck around, even with the lantern there, and Creme gets that kill. 2 for 2.
Oh, big mistake by Vampire, but honestly, the start of that play is Naiyou not flashing the ultimate.
Sense there from Vampire.
Creme will walk back up towards mid lane. Silas will get a free wave into turret there. You can see, again, it is very much about who's the next person turning up to the play. And actually, on the whole, Top Esports been... he just dies for this, I think. I think
Naiyou's coming as well,
He has flash. How much does that save him, though?
He's moving towards Naiyou. There's a Bramble Smash.
He dies for a hit on the turret. He dies for an extra plate. Now, I myself, this era, of course, it got replaced a little bit because Top Esports fell off, and BLG sort of took their place, really. Top Esports, though. Hang on, getting jumped on here is 369.
Does not have an equalizer, has a flash and a dream, has burned that one, but I think the dream might be ending real short. The turret tanking up a very well. They don't quite get the kill. The scrap shield after they pull back too soon. Should need that flash potentially, but 369 still speeding away. There comes naiyou. Oh my god, he went 30 miles. That was a dark passage of all time. But now the box comes up and fengyue is here. What is happening? JiaQi with the on the hunt. Xiaoxu bounced around by the depth charge. Flash, twisted advance, and naiyou continues on the magical journey. Another dark passage out. The death sentence will not land, and Xiaoxu survives. I think we just saw a marathon run in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's like out safely. Mid lane turret does go down in the chaos of that. The Herald is summoned top lane. Flash forwards onto the hook.
That's onto naiyou. Do they want anything more from this? I think they do. There's the Flay coming on forwards, and GALA gets that kill, having just picked up the mid turret. The jungler's dead. Baron's alive. Do you want
Jungle
to push?
support has been in top esports favor for this game so far, but this moment has been won by JDG's teleport towards the dive here. 369 does have equalizer.
Does equalize the wave. JunJia has ulted. Not really to much avail. They're now hooked up onto the turret, but does have a dark passage out to safety. And so we'll be able to do that. Creme, though, is soloing the dragon and should be able to get the second one there for top.
And this is a big thing. Stolen equalizer. Can they keep the wave under turret? No, they can't. Good dive. Probably 2 kills here for free.
Out comes the abscond, the abduct. The glacial passive comes on forward as well. And therefore, JDG pick up the turret in 2.
I think the equalizer a bit misused by 369 in the last dive there, so suddenly a lot of gold picked up, and now the Baron started. Before that, a little bit all over the place, but now they have 5 members up. JunJia's low. Yone can teleport in. Good hook.
Death sentence. Out comes the lantern, the public execution, and naiyou resets only to die once more.
Here comes the Yone, though he's teleporting in. How much can Creme do? The 3-kill Yone, the big carry.
JiaQi trying to flash away. Xiaoxu looking for more, and they've just blasted the Sivir. It's a 1v5, and I don't think Yone's got it in him. Creme will surely fall here, and does.
JDG, the chain CC has been so well played, and I just think naiyou with this less tanky Maokai has not ended up judging it very well. The Baron will go down. JDG swing from 2,000 gold behind to 2,000 gold ahead. The Baron will go down onto all 5 members. JDG clutch out the mid game through their chain CC. Wonderful play from JunJia. So good in the early game, but the fog of war was achieved. I think JDG did a very good job in the last 2 minutes of making the game not about the Yone. If the Yone was the person they were playing around, they would probably lose these fights. He is the gold lead. He is the gold lead member for top esports. He's so very, very strong. JDG just made sure, nope, not playing around him. Now the question is, top esports, you're behind the game now, but you do have a dragon advantage to become the big win condition.
Exactly. The gold lead's not out of reach yet, and there is a lot of turrets to pick up, so it can all start to change around. There comes that glacial prison. Not fantastic, and the ults get traded. Longcats screaming on screen. That's a fatal. Good. Zhonya's buys HongQ with a lot of HP. JunJia left in a pretty difficult spot. They'll be forced to Arctic Assault away. fengyue sped up though, can look potentially for another hook. Does land it. Equalizer after his GALA can't help, but the dark passage, even with the ward coming on down, prevents
fengyue's dead. fengyue's just dead. fengyue's dead.
Is he? Is he just about going to survive? He is.
GALA going to take that bot lane turret because they still have a minute left of the Baron. They were delayed in the Baron shove. Still going to be a Baron shove though. JiaQi and fengyue. Seeing a 4-man unit in front of them now. There is a spell shield. Who will play? Oh, he smote off the spell shield.
Very nicely done. Will it lead to anything more? The stolen depth charge into the public execution. JiaQi is down for the count. Fate Seal to try and buy some time, potentially from Creme if he wants to look for it, but it's still just on cooldown, so won't have time to use it here.
No,
and out goes JDG, still looking to play around here as this wave keeps shoving on in.
Yeah, they're only coming up like right now. JDG keep pushing in. The flash forwards misses that. Whatever, you miss every shot you don't take. Teleport coming in from the Ambassador. Creme killing the ward. Does have his ult now.
Maybe look for a little bit more. I don't think it's going to...
5,000 gold advantage, and you have a Phalios who is so strong on the other side.
Watch Xiaoxu and HongQ now looking at a potential flank angle. There's a couple wards through that back end bush that make it quite hard. Dragon down to half.
Damage
again here. Out comes that ult from the Maokai. The Nature's Grasp. The equalizer across 4. Taken by the Maokai. That's good news for top esports. They don't get any stages, but... delay things like that Infinity Edge just a touch. Baron
he might be going towards the QSS actually. Creme's caught down. You'd love to have that right now.
Yeah, does indeed get CC'd.
He's gonna pop back.
Will pop back and straight into Vampire, and GALA's loving arms and goes down. That's just as Baron was spawning.
Oh, huge mistake from Creme. I think he's building towards the QSS and you'd love to have it now. No flash on naiyou. He's gonna get caught next.
They throw down the ult, but I don't know what that means. Another death sentence lands. Good damage back, but Xiaoxu's so damn tanky with so much healing. That death dance providing so much value. The Sundering Slam puts fengyue down very, very low. JunJia,
I think this will probably just be the Baron going down. naiyou can't really get into this. There's that threat of the hook out of Fog of War.
We'll throw down the sapling. There's no real way in there, especially as GALA was walking forward with Chakram Swerve.
Struggling towards the end of the regular split. Can they stabilize? And I think the answer is, in a game like this, yes, they can. Of course, earlier in the series, game name 1 didn't look as good. This game, though, it is in their hands now.
369 gets the second turret of the game. For Top Esports, not really the case for JDG. We're now on to inhibitor turrets, and that will indeed fall in the bot lane. HongQ and JunJia at the forefront there. A little bit of an abscond forward to hijack the Nature's Grasp.
That might be a mistake. That's a little early to use it, unless they want to end the game now.
Out comes JiaQi, flash cleansing away. Good turnaround as the Nature's Grasp fly everywhere. Now they need to lantern away, but the equalizer after could be really scary. Xiaoxu on a potential flank angle. Flash from fengyue, goes wide, fakes it onto the back line, brings down GALA. Beautiful through Creme. HongQ goes golden, but he's going to die at Jingdong Gaming. It's just too far. Xiaoxu is trying, and at least get one back, but they lose everyone else.
That's going to be the soul. No. They lose the mind game, and it feels like JDG just did not need to do this.
Xiaoxu was on the other side of the base gate for this entire fight. Xiaoxu's yet to land an auto this fight.
There we issue there. So JDG trying to get that fog of war, chain CC again. Here comes 369. He has his own equalizer this time.
Potential angle. The Baron still going down 5,000 HP. They have to get it into the pit somehow. Flash it! The Bramble Smash smite from naiyou is superb. Equalizer tags GALA. No one else so far. Out come the Nature's Grasps again. It's looking a little better from JDG. GALA throws out the ult, but unfortunately for them, 369 has in fact gone golden. And Ocean Soul is a little ridiculous, and unfortunately for JDG, the tides have turned. A triple to JiaQi, who's looking at GALA with hunger in his eyes. He's been flame roasted. A flash forward will help 369 secure the kill, and a wave has already been prepared in mid lane. I think Top Esports might be going to series point.
Top Esports will take the lead again in this series. A disastrous engage in the base of Top Esports leads to JDG losing control of a game they fought so hard for. Top Esports, the lower seed, looking to get one over JDG, their old enemies.
I genuinely had JDG winning this series very convincingly. I thought it was just going to be a little too much for Top Esports, and they are proving me very, very wrong here. Games 1, Game 3 are...